All right, let's kick off your rush block forecast. All right, visibility's down to about a half a mile in Pearland, less than a mile in Wharton, there down to a mile in Angleton. Throughout your in-town, north of town, visibility's between about 3 to 7 miles. That's not enough to slow you down, but you will notice a very thick cloud deck in place. I say that this morning, even on areas south of town, it may be thick enough and dense enough to slow you down on the roadway. So some fog this morning, about a 30% chance of a developing shower. I know I wanted a dry forecast for you today. That's just probably not going to happen this afternoon, so grab the umbrella this morning. Heating up to near 90, 89 today, 90 degrees for tomorrow and Thursday. So yeah, that's a warm start to October. We'll talk about any changes in the forecast coming up next. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning. It's the greatest showman. I said the showman is the great. And they're also showing Black Panther. I was just looking at the list. They're showing Black Panther. That'll be cool. For your rush block traffic this morning, yes, we have fog on the south side, not impacting your travel times quite yet, but 288 is starting to slow down inside Beltway 8 for the first slow down of the rush hour morning. Highway 6 to downtown, average speed dropping down to 51 miles per hour. On the north side, we're also dropping down on I-45 north heading southbound, just south of Greens Point Mall, inside Beltway 8, dropping down to 47 miles per hour. So rush hour is getting here. Thankfully, right now, we have no incidents in your main lane, so all the lanes are open. 1488 to downtown, 32 minutes right now. Russ?
It's good news, Doug. Thank you. Our rush block continues now with our Janelle Ford, who's covering a police chase that ended with a crash into a power pole.
Janelle's live in the North Houston neighborhood where it happened. Good morning, Janelle.
Good morning, Russ and Brandy. Police tell me the kid responsible for this is just 16 years old, and he's in custody this morning. This is the mess that's left behind from this. You're looking at that power pole down there on the ground, and you can only imagine how fast he must have been speeding down this road to cause this type of damage. He crashed into this gate. This is the tire from his car left behind, and there's even more mess behind me where his car finally came to a stop. Now, police say this whole thing started around 11:30 p.m. during a routine traffic stop. The teen wouldn't pull over and he took off. He came speeding down Cochran, skidded into a fence, 2 trees, plus that wood power pole. The impact split the pole in half, knocking down the power lines, but it didn't end there. He hopped out the car and took off running. Now, he managed to hide in a backyard for a while, but the chopper spotted him and cops were able to close in on him. He actually took off running again, but several officers were right behind him and caught him. Now, police say they have no idea why he ran. The car he was in wasn't reported stolen. But the good news for the folks that live over in this area, this damage will get cleaned up, and those power poles that were hit were not connected to the electricity in this area, so these folks still have power this morning. Sending it back to you guys in the studio.
That is some good news. Janelle, thank you. Your rush block continues now with today's other big stories, starting with a woman who's accused of killing her boyfriend near the Willowbrook Mall. Police say it all started with an argument inside the mall. When the man took off on a motorcycle, the woman followed him and shot him in the back. She was treated for cuts and bruises, and police took her into custody for questioning. A family looking for answers. What happened to Jeremy Arceo? Officials identified his body yesterday after it was found in a pond on Friday. He disappeared while jogging in Richmond last week. Right now, investigators do not suspect foul play.
Jordan Rivera, 21, Laverne, California.
Remembering the victims of the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history, mourners gathered on the Las Vegas Strip last night to mark 1 year since 58 people were gunned down at a music festival. President Trump is blasting Democrats for attacking his Supreme Court nominee, Brett Kavanaugh.
They've been trying to destroy him since the very first second he was announced.
The White House has agreed to expand the FBI investigation into allegations of sexual misconduct, but Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says the full Senate will vote on Kavanaugh by the end of this week. Local law enforcement taking part in National Night Out tonight. It's an opportunity for officers to get to know the communities they serve. And that's your rush block this morning. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood. All you have to do is tweet us using the hashtag HTownRush.